Hey everyone, welcome back to my Dev Web App channel. Today I'm going to provide and explain the solution to the image carousel React coding interview task. Let's take a look at the design. As you can see, we have some headers, an image, and the buttons previous and next. And when I press next button, I see the next image, and also I can return to previous image by clicking previous button, and also I can navigate between images by clicking the buttons, and then I'll go to the beginning, and also I can go to the end. And let's go to the code and build our application. I launched my Visual Studio Code and opened React Interview Tasks project, and I have project from previous video, and now I'm going to create component for my image carousel. It will be image carousel JSX, and also I need some file for CSS, and it will be image carousel CSS. And now I can create functional component with port function, and will create image carousel, and will return some JSX. Okay, and let me return JSX. I'll add div and add class name, and it will be carousel. Okay, and now I can provide some header like image carousel, and also I'll add div for image, and we'll add image later, and also I need two buttons for previous, and also for next. Okay, and let me import my image carousel in app.jsx, and I'll replace this book list to image carousel. Okay, and now I can start my dev server with command npm run dev. The project was created with Vite, and open it in the browser. And as you can see, I have header, also text, image, and also button previous and next. And now let's add images, and for images I'm going to use pick some file, and we'll select some images, and as you can see we have a list of images, and I can add several. Okay, returning to the code, and I can hide this panel, and also I need to change the word carousel. Might I a mistake, and let's fix it. Okay, and also here, and now I can provide an array of images, and let me create some const images, and it will be array of images, and let's go to the site, and we'll copy some link addresses. Okay, and we'll provide it here, and also change width to 600 and height to 400. Okay, and also I need more images, and I'll just add them and change ID. Okay, and probably the next image. Okay, and now I can provide it as props to my component. So I'll provide images. Okay, and now I can retrieve my props inside my component, and I'll use object destructoring and extract images. Okay, and now I can use these images to provide URL for some image tag, and let me create image, and for source I'll provide images, and let's place the first item, and I'll add alt and change to carousel image. And let's check what I have so far. I'm going to refresh, and as you can see, we have the first item, and now we can add index state to change the index of the images, and we'll change it by clicking the button. Okay, and I'm going to add use state hook, and as you can see, import was added, and initially it will be 0, the first item in the array, and let me add names, and it will be index, and function to change the state will be that index, and assign. Okay, and I can provide images index, and now I can add event handlers to click, and we'll provide some function, and let me add function handle brief, and I'm going to implement it here, and it will be const, and will be arrow function, and let that index, and I'm going to use my previous brief index, and let's check brief index, and if it equals to 0, then we are at the beginning, and we need to go to the end, and I'll use images length and -1, and otherwise we'll just subtract 1 from brief index, and let's check. I'm going to press the button, and as you can see, we can go to previous image, and let me add function on click to handle next, and I'm going to copy this function, and I'll handle next, and this time we need to check if previous index equals to images length -1, and if we are at the end, then we'll go to the beginning, and otherwise we'll just add 1. Okay, and let's check again. I'm going to refresh the page and click next, and as you can see, we can go to the end and to the beginning, and our buttons are working, and now we can add more elements to our array. I'll add 2 more images, and we'll change IDs. Okay, and let's check. Next, and also previous. And now we can just add some styles, and let me add styles for my carousel. I have class name carousel, and we'll provide styles for button. And let me add some padding like 0.5 rem, and also 1 rem, and also some margin 0.5 rem, and also make cursor pointer, and also remove border, make it none, and also let's add some border radius 10 pixels. Okay, I'm going to refresh, and let's check. And I forgot to import my styles. Let's import image carousel CSS. Let's check again, and as you can see, our styles were added, and let's check again the whole application. I'm going to press next, and it's the last image, and as you can see, I was returned to the beginning, and also I can go to the end and navigate between my images. And that's all that I had for today. If you like the video, subscribe to my DevWebApp channel. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.